Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never seen one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energies. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now on this channel, all my messages are twin flame related. But if you're interested in other messages, you can check out my other channel, Cosmic Coalesce, which you'll find the details about below, as well as how to reach out to me, all my details if you feel called to connect with me, and all the other details you need are below in the description box. So this is my second video, my second recording today. I usually do one reading a day. For anyone who's just started to follow my channel, this is not common for me. I do not normally do lots of recordings, but there's just so many downloads coming through right now. So this is going to be definitely a combination message here. There's a song coming through strongly. Now, the message I've just done was for the new moon in Taurus. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you saw that. The orb just flew right into my face. I've just done the new moon in Taurus reading, which was really powerful. 24 to 48 hours, some sort of shift is happening. Now, the song I Swear by All-41, All-41. And there's someone here who I feel there's a very powerful masculine energy. Now, this could be more than one masculine. I'm just feeling this is someone who wants to show you they're going to be there. They, in that song it says, till death do us part, which I feel we need to change that. I hate that as a marital vow, death do us part, because death does not part you. But in the song, that's the vows. And this person that said, I'll be like a shadow by your side always. So I feel there's a huge change coming in here. Now, Ascended Masters have been coming through so loudly for me. Isis came through. In fact, Isis chose the deck I'm using tonight because I took out some decks and I was trying to decide which deck to use, and I picked up my Keepers of the Light and a card shot out the deck across the floor, and I picked up and it was Isis. So I said, okay, we're using this deck. Today during my meditation I had a beautiful piece of guidance from Serapis Bay, and I was asking him what a paradigm shift actually means, like what this shift actually means. And he told me, like, you're on the right timeline, but your reality is about to shift. That is what the shift means. So you can be in the right timeline for your highest and greatest good. You've reached your highest timeline, you're sitting in the 5D energy, whatever this means to you. But when we speak about a paradigm shift, it means your reality is changing. Your 3D reality is about to change. And I was kind of getting that in my previous message as well. A shift is coming in. So now I'm using some of my other oracle decks here. Now, what blew my mind is during Holy Week, I was using my deck here, which is all about different sites around the world. And I asked which sites, so it's got places like Glastonbury and Karnak in Egypt and stuff in it. And I asked at the start of Holy Week about which sites are significant right now for the Twin Flame Collective, either from past lives or this lifetime, and the Vatican came through. And that blew my mind because I'm getting chills even thinking about it, because what's just happened surrounding the Vatican. So I'm using that deck tonight just to find out any more significant things that are this new moon in Taurus is bringing in from different places around the world. I connected strongly with spirit animals today, so the eagle came through very, very strongly for me. The owl, doves obviously are significant for me, and I've got 2 pigeons outside my window nesting right now, which has been huge fun. It's like having my own little nature show. It's just been beautiful, and I've just been watching the love connection there. It's gorgeous. So let's see where we go here. I'll probably not pull any tarot cards. I want to see what's being healed, what this new moon, and so this is just, we're dipping in here to the twin flame energies to see what's being healed, what sites around the world are significant right now, and see if anyone connects with them and what's going on. So, calling in my heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance and protection throughout as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame Collective? Can I also request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, home, and pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Okay, throat chakra, hello. Someone's desperate to talk. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the highest and greatest good of the Twin Flame Collective at all times? Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude to you all. And so it is. I'm seeing a white rose in my third eye. Third eyes are significant to me. White roses are significant to me, but they could also be significant to someone watching. And a few nights ago, over Easter, I had Yeshua, Jesus, Lord Jesus, the man, Lord Jesus, the Ascended Master Yeshua, came through carrying a cross and a white rose. So white roses could definitely be significant to someone. Okay, let's clear the energy and see where we go here. Patron saint, patron saint. Someone is a patron saint. Someone is a patron saint. I'm trying to hear who. Patron saint. I'm getting told Samson and Delilah. So Samson and Delilah, that's an interesting concept, because in 707, I just spoke about 707 in my last reading as well. Samson and Delilah, for those of you that don't know the story, Samson was very powerful. He was a judge. He had superhuman strength that was given to him by God. To help him in he was to keep law and order. And God told him not to go to a certain part. I can't even remember which part it was now. He said, don't go to this town or something like that. That's one rule you must stick to. But Samson went to the town, and that's when he met Delilah. And Delilah immediately caught his eye, and he fell for her straight away. And Samson's strength came from his hair. He had, God told Samson, yeah, that was the two rules. Don't ever cut your hair, and don't go to this town, because when you cut your hair, you'll lose your strength. You'll lose your superhuman strength. But Samson, he went to this town, he met Delilah. And this is for those of you that don't know the story. Anyway, Delilah was working for the enemy and made him believe that he could trust her. And she kept on asking him, what gives you your superhuman strength? What gives you your superhuman strength? And eventually he told her, because he trusted her, he loved her, and he was besotted by her. And anyway, she fled that night and she cut his hair and allowed his enemy to come in and capture him and enslave him and torture him, because she cut his hair while he slept. And as the story goes, when he was beaten and tortured and broken, he prayed and he prayed and he prayed to God. He wanted to apologise for his error and judgment, for not taking on the rules that God had given him, for not listening to God's warnings about his situation. And he prayed to God to give him strength to overcome his enemies. And Samson was leaning against a pillar in I think it was like a Roman, that kind of, where the gladiators fought and everything. Arena, like a Roman arena with the pillars and things. And in that moment, God gave Samson his strength back. And Samson pushed against one of the pillars really, really hard. He was sitting there waiting to be executed. And he was pushing against the pillars with all his strength. and the pillar caused like the crumbling of the entire, it's not arena, I can't remember what you call it. But yeah, he caused the whole place to collapse, basically. You can imagine all that heavy stone and marble and everything. But not before he told Delilah to free herself and get out before she got killed. So even after all she did to him, he still saved her and helped her to safety to get out of the collapsing arena. So that's the story that's coming through. So either this is a masculine who betrayed you, but you've still found it in your heart to forgive them, or this is a masculine who's betrayed by someone he thought cared about him, and all along he should have heeded your warning or something. But or maybe this is someone who has connections to Samson and Delilah in a past life or something like that. So that's sorry for the long story time, but that's what came through, and I have to deliver the message. Okay. Interesting. And that song, I swear, I'm trying to think of the lyrics. I swear, by the sun, was it the sun or moon and the stars? I swear, by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there, and I swear, like a shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. Wow, I cannot believe this came out first. I saw ears rock in my third eye during my meditation this morning, and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon last night before I went to sleep. But I was actually in the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And this, when I was connecting with my eagle spirit this morning, I flew over as my eagle spirit. Well, Uluru in Australia. I think it's called Ears Rock, isn't it? Grounded. So this is an energy of someone who's getting grounded now. Boundaries, the Great Wall of China. So somebody has putting up strong boundaries here with another situation. And miracles, the Northern Lights in Iceland. And this is somewhere I'm hoping to go within the next year. I've always wanted to go to Iceland. But look at all that green. And I was seeing green in my previous message as well. I was so attracted to the green, so I'm using my green deck in a moment, my Archangel Raphael deck. But someone has put up strong boundaries in this situation. This is someone I feel you just never ever expected to change. You never ever expected this person to change or return home to you. And I feel this person has a lot of ground to make up with you. This person, I feel from a past life, and I'm feeling quite emotional, this person really was not there for you like they should have been in past lives. And now this person's awakened, they're remembering all the times they've let you down. Tell me a bit more, please. I can't believe that. Uluru came out first. Power. So, dinosaurs in the Jurassic period. But that power card's coming through. Now, this card also speaks of ancient vibes to me, ancient souls. Ancient souls who have been on a very, very long, arduous journey. So, Rumi of Persia, transformation. I was picking up on this Persian energy last night. This Rumi energy came through last night. And I've recently connected with Rumi in one of my meditations a few days ago for the first time. Well, the first time that I'm aware of. Magic, Glastonbury. So Persia, Glastonbury, Iceland, China, and Australia are very significant here. Any other cards? So someone could have connections to those places from past lives and this lifetime, or all of the above. Tell me other cards that are significant here. The activation, so the humans discovering fire in Africa. Something has been activated here in a masculine energy. Now, this, as I say, this could be more than one, but definitely this is a masculine who is kind of like Neo when he first saw Trinity typing on that computer screen. Something clicked in Neo, and he felt drawn to find out more about who this person was. He wanted to go down that rabbit hole. And that could be significant for someone. Someone could be seeing a white rabbit. Someone could have connections to the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland or something. But there's something coming through here. And, you know, this activation card, although it says Africa and humans discovering fire, that was very much very much Greek energies for me there, with Morpheus. And funny, I was speaking about Neo, and obviously Morpheus has connections to Neo in the Matrix movies as well. Lawrence Fishburne's character. Strange that's coming through. Actually, I make a joke because Metatron is my Morpheus. When I'm in a dream and I'm a lucid dreamer, I make my own choices in my dreams, and I'm aware of I'm awakened in my dream state is what I mean. And when I need to get out of the dream for any reason, I say, Metatron, wake me up. Archangel Metatron, please wake me up. And I wake up like that. So Archangel Metatron is my Morpheus. I always make jokes about that. So let's see. Okay, planning. Machu Picchu in Peru. Could be a significant location. I'm always interested to see if what other locations come out. Planning. This masculine has activated his planning. The sun. Great vitality. So this masculine has a whole new lease of life. A whole new lease of life. This person could have been somebody who had no energy. They were lackluster last time you saw them. You know, you could have said, do you want to go for food? And be like, oh, I'm too tired. I'm just going to lie on the couch and watch some Netflix. I just don't have the energy for it. This person was really lackluster, really quite depressed. This person is a whole new vitality and joy to them. Transcendence, Atlantis. This person is transcending past all illusions. Confirmation bird. This masculine, as I say, is in deep regret here for not being there for you. That's why that song, I Swear, is coming through. And happiness, Shambhala in the Himalayas, and the river Nile in Egypt with flow. Going with the flow towards your ultimate happiness here. So Shambhala and the river Nile in Egypt, very significant. Life force energy. The Maasai in Africa. So Africa is very prominent here. Africa, Australia, Persia, Glastonbury, Shambhala, and Iceland are the most strongest cards here. Any other energies that want to come through for this connection? And then I'm going to find out what's been going on with this masculine. Okay, strength. Joan of Arc in France. So there's that French energy coming through now as well. Past life influences in France and Joan of Arc. So this fearlessness coming through for the masculine now. They're feeling this vitality. They're feeling this strength. encouraged. They're feeling motivated. They're stepping into their power. They're opening up to miracles. And Mount Shasta in North California. Deep reflection, mirroring energy. You guys are powerful mirrors for each other, and which has definitely helped to open up your masculine here. Now, where did I put the crystal loose on top of that? Oh, there it is. I had my Lemurian quartz on there, put it back. I'm going to find out what this masculine has to say. Tell me a wee bit what this masculine wants his divine feminine to know. This, I'll be there. Tell me about this masculine and what's coming in for this masculine. So my finances are a mess right now. I've made bad decisions and I'm in the process of turning things around. So your person has been in that Five of Pentacles energy because of decisions they've made in the past. Could have definitely been getting karma as well. I look at my phone every day hoping I will see a message from you there. So this person is really missing communication with you. But I feel they had to take a time out to reflect here on their past actions. And I do feel that this person has been dealing with karma. This person may have lost a lot. But it's something that they had to go through in order to bring in more reflection. I just saw 2121, bring in more reflection on their behaviour, not just in this lifetime, but in other past lives. I'm tired of the silent treatment between us. I want to sit down and talk about this once and for all. So definitely my other message, my new moon in Taurus, was about some sort of communication that's coming in, and this, I feel this person is really ready to talk now as well. They want to end the silence. They miss talking to you. They miss your communication. They miss the conversations you guys have always had. They just miss the connection. I'm going through a lot right now and I needed space and time to gather my thoughts. So this person definitely has been taking time to reflect, and they've been in that deep healing energy and taking time to figure out the mistakes of their past. The grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. So this person went off thinking they went off in the seek of perfection, and to only find out they had it all along with you, divine feminine. This person thought they could get better, do better. I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place. So this person wasn't used to people setting up boundaries with them. They were not used to people who were standing up to them and took their power back. And you changed all that. It was easier to lie to you than tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back now. So this person definitely deceived you. They could have betrayed your trust in some way, been another connection, or, you know, had multiple options or something while we're with you. Whatever this person's secret is, they're going to talk to you about it soon. I'm at a crossroads right now. Should I fight for this connection or move on? Relationships are too much work. Being single always seems easier. So this person's trying to figure out, do I want commitment or do I want to stay single? But judging by the song, I'll be there till death do us part, I feel this person does definitely want that. Karmic partner interference. So this person definitely was dealing with a karmic partner. They may have chose another energy and, you know, moved into a relationship with a karmic situation. I want a second chance with you. Not being with you is killing me. So this person is coming in here to seek forgiveness. They do want your forgiveness of some kind. And with the words in that song, till death do us part, I feel that this person does want that 10 of Pentacles with you as well. Let's see. The truth is, I'm totally in love with you. This is what this person needs to confess to you. This is exactly what it's feeling. I miss your voice, your light, your humour, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. This person misses everything about you. I've been putting on a front my entire life. It's not what it seems on the outside. So this person has never really been able to open up to anyone, and I feel like you scared them because you gave them the feeling like they could open up. And I think that was more scary to them than anything else, because this person is not in the habit of letting their emotions down, letting their guard down and let their emotions shine through. But this person is definitely, they're in love with you, and they do want to confess that. I effed up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make this right. Let me see. Give me one more. If you want to give me one more from this deck, or should I move on? Yeah, I was just saying the same thing. You didn't put up with me, and I'm not used to not getting my own way. You crushed my big ass ego. I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily. Yes, see? Because I have major trust issues. I love having options and variety, but there's something about you I just can't resist it anymore. So this person definitely was someone who was non-committal. They may have had a karmic partner who they were kind of, you know, doing that in and out thing with as well. You know, someone who they had a kid with or something like that. Can I tell me which locations around the world are significant right now? So I'm not going to read all these cards, but Baalbek, okay. I'm just going to read the energy of them. I'm not going to read what because the last time I read the book, it took me forever. Sorry. There was a card left on the table, so that's it back in now. Any other energies here from around the world that are significant right now for the Twin Flame Collective? New Grange in Ireland, so that's interesting. And if you look here, it's got the Celtic symbol that's associated with Avalon as well. So interesting, that's New Grange in Ireland. That's all to do with the fairies. And jailing, now I'm sure that came through before. I'm just going to read the locations in a moment, but not the, because it takes too long. Any other locations that have got great significance to the Twin Flame community at this time? Anything that's important about? So the Acropolis. The Acropolis. Now that's not come out for a while, so that's interesting. Any other places here that could be significant? Okay, Callanish. The stones at Callanish. This is powerful energy. This is Celtic energy as well. This is Scotland. I think that's Isle of Lewis or something. Stonehenge. Okay. And one more, please, because I'm in the mood for sevens today. Potala Palace. And Delphi again. Delphi always comes through at some point when I use these cards. So Delphi again is significant. So let's read where these places are and the energy that comes from them. So let's see. This is the places that are significant around the world right now. So let's see. Ooh. So let me see here. So the stones at Callanish, alignment, location, the Isle of Lewis in Scotland. And it's interesting because that is all to do with that is where does it say? Yeah, the Scottish sea fairies, the mermaids and the merfolk. Yeah. This is mermaid energy, and all to do with the sea fairies and the nymphs and stuff like that. So there's something about the Isle of Lewis, the standing stones and the Isle of Lewis. So let's see. Jailing, so a lot of British cards coming through and European cards and stuff. So transition and that's Denmark. Now I'm sure that came through before. Jailing in Denmark. So Scotland, Denmark, and it's all about transition. Transitioning from one world to the next, moving through a portal. Blessings to all. It's all to do with Thor and Norse energy. And one of I can't remember if my last reading or my reading last night, I was picking up on that Norse god energy. I wish I'd got my runestone deck here, but never mind. So let's see. So jailing, and so it's Denmark, Scotland, Newgrange. So it's the focus is illumination, County Meath in Ireland, and this was all about the Emerald Isle and about the tribal people of Danu and the Irish mother goddess who was known as the Shining Ones. For their safety, Danu had them taken underground into the fairy mounds, of which Newgrange was the most important, and transformed them into what we know as leprechauns today. So my nose is so itchy now. I think the little leprechauns are tickling my nose. So Newgrange in Ireland. Again, that strong connection to the fairies and to leprechauns, all those beautiful little Celtic, all the Celtic divine energies, you know, like the mermaids and the merfolk and the fae and all those kind of things coming through so strongly here. So let's see. Next one. Stonehenge, and the energy is cleansing, and that is in Wiltshire in England. And again, more standing stones, so that's Callanish, the standing stones at Callanish, and the standing, so there's significant things happening at these locations around the world for the Twin Flame Collective right now. In a former life, you helped to build Stonehenge or to live in a community at the site, perhaps. Fate memories of coming together with others to worship here. So this was definitely a lot to do with the Scottish tribes, and the stones are to bring you back to your roots. You are being called to return to the path of nature worship. Have you suffered emotional hurt and pain in the past? So this was definitely to do with those kind of Celtic tribes and things like that created stones as a place of worship. And I always definitely think of like the Druids and things like that at point as well. But if you feel a connection to Stonehenge, it could be because you were part of that community. So that's cleansing. So something cleansing about there as well. Okay, let's see. I'll just other ones quickly. Now these are things that are happening in these sites around the world right now. So let me see. I'm nearly finished. Let's see. Oh, the Acropolis. So inspiration, location in Athens in Greece. So Athens is very significant for many of you right now. Some of you have strong connections to Athens. I know I do too. So it says, do you take comfort from the sight of the goddess Psyche in the arms of this horned male, or do you feel perturbed by his beastly appearance? On the ancient hill of Athens, Acropolis, the cave home of the bearded god, the bearded goat-legged god of nature, Pan, is found. So he was the protector of all the Athenians as well as of the men of the hills, the original good shepherd. So this is all about Psyche and Pan, that Pan energy as well. So something could definitely be happening here in Athens. So Baalbek and Potala Palace. And we've got Delphi, which is all about wisdom, and that is in Greece as well. So Delphi, obviously notorious for its the Oracle of Delphi. So let me see here. I'm trying to remember where Baalbek is. I can't even remember. Oh, Lebanon. Baalbek, indulgence. And it's in Bekaa Valley in Lebanon. And the energy for that is obviously indulgence, but it's all to do with the Roman god of wine and fertility. So Bacchanala. So this is all about indulgent energy. Somebody who is indulging, you know, like that Henry VIII, where, you know, he would just have the big banquet and, you know, all the wine and the big roast pig and all the rest of it. So this is definitely about an overindulgent kind of energy, but that is in Lebanon, so that could be a sacred site for someone as well. So yes, that this is where they honoured the divine through copulation. So very much Dionysus energy here for anyone that knows about the Greek god Dionysus. He was a god of extreme pleasure and, you know, overindulging in wine and partying and festivities and orgies and things, and that's the kind of energy I feel here from this kind of Roman god. So Potala Palace, there's a card there, and let's see what's come through the energy for that, and then I'm going to get a little spirit animal. Okay, Potala Palace in Tibet. Oh, now that's interesting. So, and it's the energy of guardianship. It says the eternity knot on the card, a reminder that all is connected and that your life is linked to all that is and therefore has meaning. The snow lines on either side of the card ask you to be open to both sides of the story. As guardians of the Potala Palace, they repel fear, enabling people to live free of delusions, concern and worry. Your long-held insecurities and sense of loss are coming to an end. You may be shaping your womb, you may be shaping your world, I don't know where that came from, shaping your world negatively through poverty, consciousness or lack mindset. Perhaps your belief system has been affected by suffering and loss that occurred in your family's past during the world wars, for example. You need to find out more about your ancestry in order to understand who you truly are today. Take courage from the lines to embrace a new hobby or sport and widen your circle of friends. Members of your soul family want to welcome you in with open arms now. So there's something about guardianship here and your soul family surrounding you, but that obviously that energy comes through of Tibet as well. So that is awesome. I love it. So these are just some particular sites around the world that are significant right now to the collective. So let's see what unfolds there. I'm going to get some healing spirits and an animal spirit, and then we'll get a guardian of light. You have the power to make yourself better. We all have the power to make ourselves better. We all have the power to heal the heart. It's never too late to heal your heart. It isn't about being right, it's about doing the right thing. Exactly. If you're too busy arguing with someone about who's right and who's wrong, you're missing out so much on the possibilities to enjoy life. I mean, I can't tell you enough. You know, I always say it, and I've used this to my kids all the time as well. It cannot be a war if only one side is throwing ammunition and the other side has dropped its weapons. So it just becomes an attack by someone else, and then that person will then receive whatever the punishment is for doing that. But I would always say to people, my advice would always be, don't engage in a negative to and fro, don't get involved in any kind of energetic, I mean, it's I've people say all the time, oh, I just send it right back. You know, I do return to sender spells and stuff like that. I personally think that's the worst thing you can do, because you're just doing exactly to them what they have tried to do to you. I would always transmute the energy, protect yourself, transmute the energy, and send back white light healing energy rather than negativity, because then I feel you're just keeping the ping pong, the negative ping pong going in full swing. So it's time to go within. Simple as that. It's time to go within and figure out how you truly feel, and I feel this is what the masculine is doing. Certainly this masculine energy I'm picking up on here, or they have been spending time going within. Definitely working with Archangel Raphael, because that energy has been coming through so strongly. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have that's important. And again, this is such a true statement. You can be someone who has $10 in your bank and still be feeling good about life. And then you could do something with that $10, like you could invest £5 in it, £5 of it into something that could immediately turn into something bigger. So it's not really about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have, which is absolutely correct. Your soul will find those who are meant to experience life with you. And remember, we just got the card of saying your soul tribe, your soul family will be attracted to you and come into your life here. So you're attracting the right people in. And I can't talk about it often enough how so many people dropped out of my life, and at the time it seemed strange, like I never, it all happened so suddenly, but now I look back and I understand why. They just weren't aligned with who I was becoming, and that's okay. I hope that one day they are aligned with me now, and I have hope. But you know, just the people that will love you for, don't ever, I love how that card says don't dim to fit in, because it's so true. If you have to dim your light to be accepted by someone else, then they are not part of your soul group. They are not meant to be in your life for the right reason. They're karmic. So there is so much more to you than you think. Exactly. And I feel this masculine is figuring that out. This masculine is figuring that out about you, Divine Feminine. They thought you were just another option that they could, you know, have, you know, some fun with or have a good time with, but you left an impression on them. This person misses everything about you. Don't fear the change, embrace it and grow from it. Exactly, that's just what I'm talking about as well. Letting people that don't appreciate you and don't accept you for your authentic self, just let them go, because they're not meant to be part of your life. Trust in the wise spirits and your prayers will be answered. So I always see a blue rose here in this card. So this is just saying, trust in your spirit guides and trust in your soul, because you know they are guiding you on the right path. They will never steer you into the rocks. They will always keep you on a safe passage to shore. So just remember that. Can I get a couple more from here, please? And I'm going to get a spirit animal. So you have the ability to affect your own destiny. Now, this is why they say the destiny path versus the fated path, because your destiny you can shape your own destiny. And that's why so many masculines realise they've effed up, because they've chosen the wrong path and they wouldn't write off the destiny they wish they'd stayed on. They see Divine Feminine doing really well for themselves. They're starting their business, they're writing their books, they're creating their projects, they've got their channels, you know, they have a successful business, and then they're sitting in poverty with a karmic energy who doesn't have any feelings for them, who they argue constantly, blah blah blah, etc etc etc. So the masculines do that. They come off their destined path with you, Divine Feminine, and then go down a karmic path. So the masculines are coming to realise that we made these choices. And remember the card, my finances are bad right now because of the choices I have made, the decisions I have made. So the masculine here is understanding the choices I have made affected my destiny, and I have to try and get back to that now. When it feels right, do it. And I can't say that enough to you guys as well. I say it all the time. If it feels bad, it's not right. If it feels good, it's right. You just have to go with whatever your heart. Go with your heart. Because, as I say, if you're doing what feels right, it's not wrong, okay? You are your own purpose. And you're on the right path in the bottom here. So this, and yeah, and share the gift. So there's something here about this masculine, or this group of masculines I'm picking up on here. They know that there's nothing special they have to do. They are the purpose. All they have to do is, by being their authentic self, that is them on their divine journey. And I definitely feel healing energy, this healing hand here. And I've been seeing green in my last 2 readings, so green is so significant to this masculine. You could love green, green eyes, something about green is coming through so strongly here. Or their archangel is Raphael, and they feel connected to that colour. Carrying the torch for others to see, to wake up the world. This is exactly what you guys are doing right now. You are a light. You are a beacon of light to others, because there's so many people who feel stuck in this 3D. And if you've successfully settled into a 5D energy and you're feeling aligned and at peace and content, then there's others that really need that light. There's other people that need you to shine that light and illuminate that path for them. So it's always okay to ask for guidance when you feel the path ahead is unclear. And this is what I feel. There's going to be people coming for guidance here, to this masculine, to whoever's watching this that connects with this message. Because just being your true authentic self is you on your purpose. And I think I said it, I can't remember if I said it in this reading or my reading I've just done, because I get mixed up when I do 2 readings. But people email me all the time saying, what is my purpose? I think it was my last reading. And I haven't replied to all of them yet, but what I'm going to reply to them is, all you have to do is do what makes you happy. Whatever brings you joy is your purpose, because especially as a starseed, if you resonate as a starseed, all you have to do is feel happy to emanate a healing energy. That is it. And by being your authentic self. So the groundhog spirit, it's time to let go of the past. So I feel this masculine has been beating himself up here. That's why I keep on hearing that song, I Swear. This person wants you to know that they're in it now. They're in it for the long haul. Okay. So the buffalo spirit, the abundant universe is providing. So there's something here coming in. When you allow the universe to guide you, the universe will always guide you to an abundant point in your life. So the turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. So the turkey spirit hasn't come out for a while, but I love these 3 cards alone. Let go of the past. Allow the universe to bring in blessings of abundance for you, and just be grateful and be graceful about it. And the hawk spirit, it says, let spirit be your guide. So there's something truly beautiful about those 4 cards alone. This is spirit and the universe just saying, let us handle this. Because when you let go of control and let us handle this, it can only lead you to this. There's always enough. There's always enough. The world should not, people should not be in poverty in the world. There's enough abundance in the world for everyone. That is the truth. So flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. So this is telling me this masculine has definitely been between the 3rd dimension and the 5th dimension for a while. Yeah. Be at home. This masculine's just trying to find his way back to you, his way back to home. And the moth spirit, surrendering to the journey, allowing the universe and spirit to guide him back home to you. the dog spirit. Being loyal to what you love and who you love. This masculine has surrendered now to the universe and to spirit, and he's just allowing all his actions to be taken through the divine path. Every action, every step he takes is through his divine path now. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Give me one more animal, please. Give me one more spirit animal. I knew they were going to do that. I'm not taking all of those. There's no way. That's half them. So the koi fish came out. And what's this? The whale spirit. Trusting in the great mysteries of life. And the deer spirit brings a gentle touch. Divine feminine. You are this gentle touch for this masculine. But the whale spirit, trusting in the great mysteries of life, and the koi fish, there's always enough. It's just about seeing life from a different perspective, isn't it? And understanding that everything is not black and white, you know. And I always love the last time I saw my masculine, he actually said that, because I'd always says to him, life is not always black and white. There's a bit in between, and he was like, no, everything's no, yes or no, black or white. And the last time I saw him, he said, I'm learning to see the grey area. I didn't believe it was possible, but I'm learning to see it. And that, I thought, that's progress. That is progress. There's many other shades. So Hilarion, divine healing. Now there's that green again. So maybe this masculine is working with Hilarion and Archangel Raphael, but I feel that strong energy of green. This masculine is a healer as well. Honour your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support your choices better. So Hilarion come through straight away. Kuan Yin, care and compassion, choosing to be love, do what feels right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand to those that need it. Unconditional love and compassion, that beautiful Kuan Yin energy, it never fails to make me smile every time. What time are we on? 52 minutes. Freya, phases and cycles. There is no beginning without an ending. Illusions are unveiled and released. So that's interesting. I got the Norse energy coming through, that Odin and Thor energy as well. So definitely could be Norse connections here for someone watching too. But I'm just looking at this energy here with the moon, and I just feel there's some sort of powerful surge coming in with this moon energy. And there definitely has been some sort of cycle closed out in this masculine. He received karma or something for his actions towards you in a past life and in this present lifetime as well. Yeah. The moon obviously casts illusions. There's something here about the masculine definitely seeing through those matrix illusions now in a very big way. So let's see. Gaia. Now Gaia came out in last night's reading as well. Strong energy of earth connection here. Being mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. So definitely this beautiful energy coming through of Gaia the last couple of nights. So twin flames are definitely, their vibrations rising here and helping Gaia in a beautiful way. The Shekinah, sacred self. Unleashing your spirit, expressing your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And Bridget came through last night too, that Celtic energy, and we got a lot of Ireland and Scotland and things like that come through tonight. So definitely that Celtic energy, the Norse energy, and just stepping into your sacred self, divine feminines. And we got the card of Dance with Life last night, and last night's message for the divine feminine. So this is just saying, divine feminines, find a reason to just, and I love the fact the dove here in the front. Spread your wings. Just feel free to fly and just spread your wings. And you'll see the more you do that, the more you dance with life and feel joy and happiness, even on your own without your masculine by your side. As I say, it's just an illusion they're not by your side, because they're always here. They're always here with you. They're always protecting you in the 5D. They're always in your energy. And when you let go of the physical need to be with them, the energetic connection gets stronger and stronger and stronger, to the point where your telepathic communication becomes like speaking to them on the phone. It's so clear, it's so easy, and you feel their love in a very, very big way. And you know, that's why it's so important to let go of the 3D version of them, only temporarily, until you both heal in separation. Joan of Arc again came through. She came through in the other deck as well. Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, and release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth now. So remember, I said there's something here about being your authentic self and not caring. If people don't accept you for being your authentic self, they're not you're not your tribe, they're not your people. So Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So there's something here about the divine masculines getting ready to speak their truth, be their authentic self. I feel they're ready to step up now and make it official with you and make up for the past, like make amends for the past in some way. Kalima, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And I just said spread your wings. I just said spread your wings and fly. And I'm so glad Faith came out, Archangel Faith, because Archangel Faith and Archangel Michael visited me this morning, and it was just a beautiful moment. And I just love when I see them together. Humanity and benevolence. It says, stay calm, trust the good in yourself, and choose to see the light in the world at this time. So Archangel Faith and Archangel Michael could both be working with this masculine to help him to bring his light forward without fear of persecution or being judged by others, and just return to you and speak their truth here. And there's Odin in the bottom, so more Norse energy coming through. Give me one more from this deck, please. Okay, Charity and Archangel Michael. Just as I was talking about Archangel Michael and Faith. Archangel Michael, trusting in heaven, you are safe. The angels surround you now and stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur for you. And Archangel Charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So this miracle energy has been coming through since the start. And it's strange, we saw transcendence in the first deck as well, and we got the miracle card in the Iceland, the Northern Lights, the Miriam, shared vision. So it says, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all, and remember that love has no boundaries. So beautiful cards, beautiful cards. So I'm going to get one more card to close out, out this reading. So a little 2-for-1 again today. So let's see. I'm going to get a message from here to close out. A divine love message. A divine love message for this to close out this reading, please, and thank you. So let's get a card. Okay, give me one that best connects to this message, please, and thank you. Give me one that best connects to this message today. Okay. So, devotion to the small. Interesting. I don't think I've read that one before. Knowing without knowing, and I'll pick one more. I was just going to pick one, but because I've never read that one before, so I'll take one more. Just because I'm curious to see if there's a follow-up. Alright, okay. So, Devotion to the Small, card 33, and Loving All It Is, card 22. So 2 master numbers come out there. Okay, so it says, she bows down, she honours growth, she sees that within the smallest flower there is a teaching of the earth. The gospel of Gaia. That Gaia energy coming through, wow. There's a card there. The mystery of life is demonstrated. She recognises that she too is of nature, subject to the mysteries of growth and life. That heart to allow great creation to happen through her. This is the feminine wisdom, alive in men and women with open hearts. There's an innate wisdom within you that understands this devotion to the Earth Mother as an important step to fulfilling your spiritual destiny on this planet at this time. She is speaking to you now, letting you know that there is a small change happening, something that is growing within you, that you may not recognise just yet, but you think it is important. Yet she tells you now that it is very significant. Soon you will see that what you thought was a seed to yield a single flower is actually becoming into a full-blown lush garden of manifestation. Gratitude and love for the small changes happening are leading you into fullness that you can only dream of, so enjoy the miracles. Oh my goodness, a flower is a poem that tells you the truth of a thought and the fragrance of a dream, as fleeting as a heartbeat, as lasting as a memory. Wow, I can't believe, sometimes I love just to pick cards, sometimes rather than shuffle, and sometimes they have so much meaning, especially for me as well. So 22 now, let me see. Loving all that is. You wise, awakening being, you can love all that is. You can love your tears and your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show that you have worked hard and are now ready to rest, and now are in need of great rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you're so far ahead of the pack, you have to wait until everyone else catches up. Maybe a day, maybe a decade or so, because you choose not to curb your enthusiasm for anyone. You can love your anger because underneath its fires a desire for respect. And you can love your peacefulness because within your heart you really don't care much for fighting sometimes. If there is something that is shaming you, worrying you, or challenging you, it's okay to just love it. It will make sense when it needs to. Until then, just love it. Even when it hurts, just love it. For it's part of your own divine nature that's awakening. It may also just be like a painful cramp happening because it's been curled up for too long, waiting for release. This oracle brings you a sweet message. You are just pure love, and everything else will take care of itself around you. This card, I feel I resonate with so strongly to read that message, because I'm at the point now where in my meditations every morning, I love my enemies. I don't have a bad feeling towards a single person on this planet, and that is such a nice feeling. And I completely resonate with this message, because when you move into that energy of bringing love into every situation that has caused you pain and heartbreak and sorrow in the past, just replace it with love. It doesn't mean that you want to sit down and spend time with that person. It doesn't mean that you want to sit there and smile on their face and be two-faced, nothing like that. It just means that you have replaced the resentment and the anger and all the pain that that person caused you. You've replaced it with love. And when you do that, it's a freedom that you cannot even explain, or I can't even explain. But the poem that goes with that is a state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. And that is the truth. that is the way I feel. Just released from everything that caused me stress and pain. And last night when I held up my phone, the number changed, but it was 10:01. So 10:01 could definitely be significant for someone. But thank you all so much for your love, for watching this channel, for your beautiful comments, your likes, your shares, all the emails that I connect with so much. As I say, I'm getting through them. Some of them are extra meat on them. It's a bit like War and Peace. I'm trying my best to get through it, and I'm so grateful you choose me to share your journey with, but thank you. So let's close out in prayer now, and I hope you all enjoy this new moon energy. It's beautiful and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. There's so many things going on, and I haven't even shared half of the visions and downloads I have. I don't know how I'm going to get through it all. I've written it all down, but I'll get there. But until then, I send you all so much love and gratitude always, and I send you so much healing and peace around you and your family and your home, and blessings on you all. So let's close out. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for the time we've spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, and bless all those that cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care everyone. Lots of love. Namaste.